First saw this movie late at night when I was 9 or 10, and what a hell of an experience. Seeing the characters slowly turn on each other and becoming increasingly paranoid of one another, the intense feeling of dread and isolation from the setting, a cramped base on the frozen tundra of Antarctica, the sparse music from Ennio Morricone, and of course, the awesome special effects that hold up to this day in my opinion. The Thing stars Kurt Russell as MacReady, a no-nonsense pilot staying at a remote Arctic research base with others. When it comes under attack by an unknown alien life form that can imitate organic life forms almost perfectly, and sets out to find out who or what it is, while keeping it from spreading across the world. Basic premise: unknown life form that could possibly be the end of the human race needs to be destroyed before the world's destroyed. Okay, so what makes the Thing different? Well, for starters, it's a life form that not only kills and then imitates you perfectly, but also looks like this. And what's worse is that it has many forms, so no one really knows what it looks like. Even scarier is the fact that it could copy your entire being almost to a T. When Blair cuts open the Two-Face Thing, he finds out that it has a normal set of lungs, a kidney, intestines, normal human internal organs. And that's what the scariest thing about the Thing is: how perfect of a destructive being it is. It can coexist with humans and never be found out. Only when you're alone with it does it show its true colors and tries to assimilate you. The Thing's special effects were done by Rob Bottin, and man, imagine seeing this shit when it first came out. The effects are deliciously demented and gory. The first look we get of the Thing is from the Amaskan Malamute Thing, or Dog Thing, and it still looks freaking amazing. I wonder how many guys had to operate gears and remotes for the animatronic dog Thing's tendrils and body to move. The Norse Thing's transformation is sick, from his stomach growing a big ass mouth to his head expanding to his actual head growing legs. What a hilariously demented sight. The crew start going down one by one, becoming the Thing, until they find out that Blair made an underground tunnel leading into a makeshift base, where a makeshift spacecraft made from the supplies and parts from inside the shed he was held in is held. To make matters worse, Childs ends up missing, and Gary gets killed by the Blair Thing underground. Knowles follows a sound inside the tunnel and is never seen again. Concept art from the crew shows that Knowles would have actually been in the process of being assimilated, and calls out to MacReady to kill him before tendrils and tentacles move through his body and burst his ribcage open and his jaw. Unfortunately, the idea didn't go through due to time and budget restraints, so what we get is kind of an unknown answer to what happened to Knowles. But we do know that he was probably killed, either by the Thing or the explosion that MacReady sets off at the end. After MacReady destroys the Thing's spaceship and kills the Thing with the dynamite, he sits down and grabs a bottle of whiskey, surveying the destroyed research base, waiting for either death or rescue, when suddenly Childs appears and says he got lost in the blizzard and somehow found his way back. MacReady hands him a drink and says they'll wait to see what happens, leaving the movie on a cliffhanger. We never know what happens between the men, whether they were saved or not, and whether or not Childs or MacReady was infected. They released comic books that continued the story, where MacReady actually survives, but Childs doesn't, as he is actually infected by the Thing. And a video game where Childs' body can actually be found. And MacReady appears at the end, saving the player character in a helicopter.
So what's your name, smartass?
MacReady. R.J. MacReady.
All in all, this movie is freaking awesome. Nice, tense atmosphere, amazing practical effects, and it's a movie that will definitely either gross you out or leave you thinking, what if that alien was real? This parasite that can infect a host and live among us? It could be your neighbor, your dog, those birds outside your window. It could even be you.